Hey guys. Okay, we'll give it just 1 second. It's Italian night, and I know that we're not going to always show exactly what that theme night recipe is. This is on our 2-week meal plan tonight. It's Bowtie pasta with cherry, tomatoes, and fresh basil. And I love it because it's just super fresh, and my mom, the food nanny, really wanted me to show this to you. So we'll do a different, we're doing a couple of different things tomorrow and Thursday. Like I said, I'm headed to Utah. I just had family out here, which is funny, but my niece is actually getting married. I'm the baby of 7 kids, and so my oldest brother is 16 years older than me. He literally drove my mom to the hospital to have me. My dad was gone flying airplanes. He was a pilot. And so it's so funny. So he already has, his oldest is 21. I'm like, how do I have a niece that's able to get married? It's so fun. So I'm headed back to Utah, and I told you we're gonna do a live on Thursday, and we're gonna show you some lemon bars that are actually not in the cookbook, so you want to join that video. Hey everybody. All right, so this is actually gonna be a super fast live. I know I say that, but unless we start totally talking, and this will just be fast. This is a dinner that I truly believe that you could have for your family in about 15 minutes tops. It's all fresh ingredients. I wanna show you what's in it. So okay, I wanted to explain one more time. So the ones that have never, hey guys. So for the ones that have never heard us talk about Italian food and our Italian dishes yet, this is our favorite pasta to buy. You can actually get this anywhere. I've seen it at Walmart. I've seen it everywhere. It's the only one that my mom will use, and she actually came to visit last week and couldn't believe that I had a different kind in my pantry. So this is our favorite pasta that we love to buy. It's super good. And what I wanted to show you as a good tip is when you're cooking your pasta, you don't want to overcook it. You want it al dente, which you've heard many different times. But there's a lot of people that think the only way, like if you let your pasta sit for a minute, you think you've got to put a bunch of olive oil so that your pasta doesn't sit up and start sticking together. And I don't always love that then your pasta is going to always taste like olive oil. So it's good to save about a half a cup to a cup of your pasta water, because that's the best thing to actually pour back when your pasta starts getting sticky and sticking together. Okay, did I just miss a comment? We love you. Oh, hey Jeff. We love you. Hey. Oh, love you guys. They're so cute. That's one of the Bronco players. I mean, could you believe what happened last week? A memorable experience. It was so cool. Okay, hey guys. All right, so ask any questions along the way. I'm actually going to be starting to make this on my induction cooker, my induction cooktop, and I'm trying to push it back so that you can see it enough. I love this thing. I actually use this even more than when I'm just doing a live video because it cooks so fast. Do you run cold water on your pasta? It doesn't stick. I don't like to it depends on what kind of pasta dish I'm making, but when you run cold water on your pasta dish, it then makes it cold. And I want my pasta to taste warm, so I don't love doing that. I don't love running it under cold water. If you just save a half a cup to a cup of your pasta water, it will help it so when your pasta starts to stick, like I've already used some of this, but you just pour in a little bit more, and then and you can add a little bit of olive oil if you want to, but like I was saying, I just don't love the exact taste of like too much olive oil. Does that make sense? You want all the other yummy, delicious flavors. So like I said, this is a pasta that's gonna take 10 minutes to make for your family. It's just so fresh. I can't even tell you how excited I am for Saturday. Safe travels to you to come to Utah. Oh, I know, for our cooking class. Yeah, we've got our cooking class in Utah on Saturday. I'm so excited about it. Orson Gigi. And I wanted to explain one other thing. I've started wearing this, and after we actually did our Bronco night, everybody wants the apron exactly like this. I can't even tell you how many DMs we got about how you want this exact apron. So we pre-ordered the pink and then we pre-ordered the black to see what we thought about it. And you guys, the pink was actually horrible. We were like, we cannot sell this, it's not good. So we are actually going to stick to the colors that BYU originally did for my mom. So we are gonna just stick to this black because black looks good on everybody. We think it's slimming, you know, and it's just durable. And I've had this one, look how dirty it is, but I have had this one for seriously like 5 years, and it's just super durable and it doesn't wear out. So our aprons have to have a little more tweaking, but they're gonna be done in about a week. And then, well, no, not a week, in a couple of weeks. And we'll have it now done. So just so you know, this is what everybody now wants. The pink didn't look good. And then as time goes on, we'll go into the linens because my dream is to have an amazing gray linen apron, but those cost more money. So this one is just affordable for you and it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. Okay. Oh gosh, you guys are so nice. Okay, so let's get going. So we have our grape tomatoes that I have just sliced in half, and you put them first in your pan, and you just want, are you taking pre-orders for the aprons? No, we're not taking pre-orders, but we'll have enough. We're not, I know I said that we were doing the pink, but the pink is sketched out for now. It didn't look good. It came and we had it in our writing, and it just looked horrible. It looked horrible. So we're just going to the original because this is what everybody says that they want. I didn't know if I loved the orange. I know you've heard me say that, but everybody loves the orange. And sometimes when you ask too many opinions, you get too many opinions. So this is just, it looks good with whatever you're wearing. And like I said, it's super durable. Like we've washed it a gazillion times and it doesn't wear out and it's gonna be affordable for you. One day we will get to an amazing gray linen apron. I mean, that's so French, you know, and so beautiful, but we'll get to that. Camus Food Town is now selling San Marzano tomatoes. I am sure your mom had something to do with them stocking in their shelves. Oh my heavens, that's hilarious. If you don't know what that is, that's a tiny town in Utah, Camus, and they're now selling it. That's amazing. Okay, so I'm just gonna turn it on a low fry and we're just gonna start it, okay? And you don't want your tomatoes to get too cooked. More than anything, your tomatoes are just getting more warm, just kind of warmed up. I love warm pasta. There are some cold pastas that we have in our cookbook, but I love that this is just a warm pasta. So like when you were saying to put it under the cold water, I like it to be warm. And like I said, this is just a super fresh, yummy, it's got all fresh ingredients and 15 minutes to have dinner for your family. We told you to serve it with garlic bread for tonight. So if you want to make it with our really fast French baguettes that take less than 30 minutes to make, we have a couple of different garlic breads that you can make with this if you want. Okay, so we're just warming up our tomatoes. You don't, like I said, want them to get overcooked. I'm trying to back it up some. Okay, so you don't want this overcooked. Now we're going to add our fresh basil that we have just chopped up over here. And we're just gonna add our fresh basil. Like I said, just so many fresh, amazing ingredients. Okay, so we've added our fresh basil. Now we're gonna add our capers. I'm trying to make sure I add everything. Our capers that are drained. Don't add the juice of the capers. And then we're going to add our oil. You're adding 1/3 cup of olive oil. It's so delicious. And then we're gonna add our one big garlic that we had crushed up on this, okay? And like I said, we're just warming all of it up. It's not, you don't want it to be overcooked on the tomatoes, and this cooktop is going fast. So I'm trying to turn it down. Now we're going to add our sliced olives, okay? That have been drained. And then we're going to add our Bowtie pasta. But what I wanted to tell you, I know I've said this before, but I'm really serious. If you make all of your recipes with quality ingredients, your taste is going to be completely different. You're not going to be using, you know, dried basil, or if you were going to use Parmesan cheese, it's so much better to buy fresh Parmesan and grate it yourself. The quality of it is amazing. The Kraft Parmesan that's already in the bag, it's just not going to be as yummy or as flavorful. So I like to buy, I know I've told you this, but I like to buy my cheeses either at Trader Joe's or I like to go to Costco. And this Parmesan cheese, it's about $14, I think, at Costco, but look how huge it is, and I can use it for a million different recipes. So when you're adding quality stuff, your flavors are going to be even better, like the quality pasta. Any brand of black olives, or do you have a preference? You know what? I probably most of the time buy Early California, and I don't know what the FoodNanny would say. She would probably say, I don't know. I don't really know. I don't know if I have a favorite black olives. I wonder, that's a good question. I wonder if she does. I really don't. I don't know if she does, but I'll ask her. I forgot to even ask her that. I know she's made me more crazy about cheeses and pasta and things like that. I don't know about the olives. Okay, what is the name of the pasta? I say it wrong. I gotta turn this down. Look how fast this goes. This thing goes super fast. DCCO, I mean, I never say this right. This is our favorite pasta in the entire world. It really is the best. Like, once you try different pastas, you're gonna understand exactly what I'm saying, and it gives such an amazing taste. Okay, did I miss something? How long will the Parmesan cheese last? It can last for a long time. I mean, up to a month or more. It's gonna last you a long time. And also, if you don't use your cheeses, you can freeze cheese. You can freeze most anything. You can, you can freeze cream cheese, like I was telling one of our followers last week, but cream cheese will give a little bit of a different texture once you unthaw it. But you can freeze any cheese. If you feel like you know that you're never gonna use it again, freeze it and pull it back out. That's what's amazing about cheese and that. But it stays fresh. I feel like this will stay fresh for about a month. I really do. I use it for a month in all my recipes, and it never goes bad, and it stays great. Fresh Parmesan that's not grated yet can last a month. Yep, that's what I thought. That's what I have, about a month. And I just don't like the pre-grated. There's a different kind of flavor and texture to it. Okay, and sometimes the pre-grated stuff is actually hard to melt. Like in our homemade Alfredo sauce, which is the best Alfredo in the entire world, that if you buy the pre-shredded, it's actually really hard to grate. Okay, so now we're gonna add our Bowtie pasta into our pan, just like this, and then I'll show you. Look how fast this is. I'm not kidding. This is a meal that you'll have in 15 minutes, and the taste. Oh, I love the capers. If you don't love capers, then don't do it, but it gives such an amazing taste. Okay, keep in a baggie or wrap in plastic. I do both. You can either wrap it with plastic or put it in a Ziploc baggie. Either one. Either one is totally great. If you're going to put it in the freezer, I would definitely make sure it's wrapped well, but you can freeze all of your cheeses, which is so great. Okay, so look, we have all these amazing flavors, and now we're going to add our French salt, which is amazing. It adds to every flavor, and then we're gonna put our pepper, ground pepper. Okay, and then what I would do at this point is I would transport it into like a pretty bowl, like this, just like this. And then I would top it. So I would serve it to my family. I would serve it to my family like this, and then I'm going to top it, and make sure you add, enough salt and pepper because it makes it. And then I'm just gonna add our fresh Parmesan cheese on top, and just like that. And then if you want, I would serve, have some out on your table if people want to serve more, but it's delicious. It's delicious. And capers, I know that some people don't feel like they're a super fan of capers, But capers come back from like crazy history. My mom loves to tell the caper story. I don't even know it. I don't have it memorized. But capers are really good. And oh, what do capers taste like? You know what? They just have a little bit of, how do you explain it? It's like a little, almost sour, but not. I don't want to say that because that's not a good description. It's just, I don't feel like it overpowers, and I don't feel like capers, it's like, oh, I can definitely taste that, but it just gives a little bit of sweetness, like a tangy. That's a great word, tangy. Yeah, and a little bit of salty. I mean, I'm trying to think of my right words. It just gives a little bit of a kick, and I love it. I love it. I don't feel like it empowers it, and I don't feel like you're gonna hate it. I feel like people love it. It's hard. I can't describe like them. I know, it's hard to explain the taste. You just have to taste them for yourself. And when they're mixed in with all of this fresh, amazing ingredient, it's just super delicious. It's really good. So that took me 15 minutes. It's a super easy, fresh pasta. I love it. I seriously love it. And then it's so good with the fresh Parmesan. It just has the perfect flavor. Okay. What else did we miss? I like a more mild green olive than capers. It's different for everybody. I think capers are yucky by themselves and delicious in food. I definitely agree. Like, I'm not going to be sitting there and eating a handful of capers. They're just, it gives a little bit of like tanginess and saltiness, like everybody was saying. It's so hard to kind of explain it. What is the name of the recipe in what book? It's in book number 1 on page 67, and it's called Bowtie pasta with cherry tomatoes and fresh basil. It's really fresh and yummy. Oh, here's the food nanny herself. Speed really doesn't, did you mean capers? Doesn't really taste. They're the oldest condiment in the world, maybe a tiny bit salty. Yeah, I think she meant the capers, obviously. They're, yeah, like a little bit salty. It's hard to explain, but I definitely am not sitting down to lunch eating a thing of capers. They add amazing flavor. And like she was saying, it's a way long time ancient condiment, and it's amazing. So you've got to try this pasta. I love to serve it with bread. I had somebody tell me, you serve bread with every meal, and I really don't. I really don't. I try to follow the rule. The food nanny, my mom, always had taught me that you don't eat bread more than 2 times a day. And I have always stuck to that rule. And if you're ever trying to lose weight, like after I've had my babies and I've gotten really big and I've gained 60 pounds every time, and it didn't matter what I ate, I was eating normal. I have to even cut back on bread completely. I tried to not eat it at all for a little while, but we really try to stick to the rule of 2 times a day. So, and I don't feel like I'm always doing them with my meals. That's why I love the theme nights. You're getting such the variety. But yes, when it's a pasta and it's Italian night, I don't know how you don't serve bread, because I love bread and I think it's super good. So, but I don't feel like I do that every night. I hope you don't think I do that. I don't feel like I do that. But I love it. And I love our baguettes, like I always say, because it's super fast. You'll never find an easier bread, and you'll never find a yummier bread. And when it's with the kamut right now, it's off the charts. You will never go and buy a baguette at the store ever again. Like ever again. Okay, what am I missing? What brand of capers? Oh, random. How do you get the smell of garlic out of your hands after cutting garlic? You know what? I actually don't like to chop garlic anymore. I either have like a garlic press or I use a little grater. So I don't know. I don't know if there's a good tip. Just wash your hands well. But when I use the grater, which I can't find it, if I use the grater or the garlic press, you can get the smell out of your hands. The food nanny does not like, she laughs when people talk about like the pre-done garlic in the thing. She just doesn't like to do it. She doesn't think it's as fresh. You know how you can buy the garlic that's already like pre-crushed in that? So I just use a grater or something. But it's hard to get the smell. Wash them really good with soap and water. It's really hard. What brand of capers? I don't feel like it matters. We don't have a specific brand of capers. Buy whatever. Buy whatever capers. Lemon Bella. Is that a brand that you like? Running water, rub your hands on stainless steel. Oh, I've never heard of that. I use a garlic press most of the time. It does make a difference compared to chopping. Yeah, that definitely helps. I do that, or I use the little garlic thing. Hey, there's nothing wrong with bread. I think I could be a carbaholic. I definitely think I'm a carbaholic and a sugar-aholic or whatever, sweet tooth, crazy. I can't get enough. I made pasta last night, and my son said this morning I need to make the breadsticks to go with them next time. Yeah, I'm like, on Italian night, it's hard not to serve with bread. It's just, oh, it's heavenly. And I just don't think there's anything better than hot homemade bread coming out of the oven with butter. I think there's nothing better. If you ever need to stretch a meal, bread is the trick. Exactly. I don't think you do, but I love bread. Is there a difference between, is it kosherin and kamut? Mom, is there? She would know that more than me. Okay, if you have a stainless steel faucet, run your hands on it and it takes the garlic smell right off. It works. I've never heard of that. That's crazy. Are the capers usually located in the spice aisle? No, the capers are down by the olives and the like condiments aisle. They're not by the spices, no. No. And then after you open them back up, you just want to make sure you put them back in the fridge. But you want to make sure that you're going to not put the juice in this pasta. Anyways, it's super tasty, you guys. I'm not kidding. It's just fresh. It's yummy. This was dinner in 15 minutes. If you have some of those busy mamas out there that don't feel like they're going to have enough time for tonight to make your meal, you can make this now. You can make it and reheat it. You could either reheat it, I know in the microwave, which would be, that's not the best, but you could put it back in your pan and just put it back on warm and reheat it. This is a fast meal. And the FoodNanny loves it. So she wanted to show it to you. Can you say where to purchase the kamut and which to buy? Okay, so I know we keep saying this, but the kamut is super close to us selling it ourselves. And we're like right there. We're trying to figure out the packaging and how we're gonna do it. So right now, if you want to buy the kamut, you go to Montana Grain and Flour. And you want to choose the white wheat kamut. It says white wheat. And that's the one that you're going to choose. It already comes, what am I lose my words on here, you guys. It already comes ground for you. It already comes ground. So you don't need to worry about that. When you buy the full kamut, which we love, that we have a recipe that once we start selling kamut, we're gonna come out with our specific recipe for kamut that my mom has kept super secret. And that one you have to do, it doesn't come ground. But this one already does. And it has a little bit of a yellowish tint to it, but it's unbelievable. Everybody that has the difference of it just the taste, everything. I can't believe what it does to our French baguettes. Honestly, all of it. I'm not even using all-purpose at all anymore. My dad came in, he dumped it in the trash, and so I'm not even using all-purpose. It's literally all we use now. It's the best. Looks delicious, would be awesome in the summer when you're growing tomatoes. Thank you, I wanted to say that. It's perfect because it is getting hotter and it is getting summer, and I wanted to say that. Thank you. I lose track. Yeah, if you're growing fresh basil, tomatoes, it's a perfect, yummy summer pasta. Thank you, I wanted to say that. Does kamut just substitute for every recipe 1-for-1 regular flour? You know, okay, so with the breads, it is a little more dense. So when I tell you about the breads and how when you stop adding flour once it comes away from the bowl, you're still going to do that trick because it is a little more dense. But yes, all the recipes you're going to add cup per cup. Yes. I've actually noticed like in the almond cake that I just made, I actually wanted to add a little more because sometimes because of the elevation, my almond cake will actually sink a little bit. So I added almost a half a cup more. But most of the recipes, it's gonna be cup for cup. Some of them, it's gonna be less because it is more dense. But it's not gonna make it complicated, and you just won't believe what it's gonna do for you. I'm not kidding. It's the taste, but it's nutrition, it's all of it. So we're full on obsessed. Okay, did you use kamut only for bread? So when my mom originally started, when she was living in Europe, in Germany, and was doing her mission and everything over there for, a couple of years, or yeah, what was it? Almost 2 years. She was buying the full kamut, not the white wheat kamut, and she was using it for everything, and it was mostly she was making bread. She's been eating that bread now for like 3 years, but it's so dense, and it was all wheat that it was too hard to completely go, for every recipe. So yes, it was only in the bread in the beginning, and she has this amazing recipe that she's like, I will never give it to anybody, and it's been with the kamut, but now she's claiming she's gonna share it, I believe. But now we discovered that the white wheat is actually what all of the Italians use. 70% of what Montana flour and grain, like 70% of their product that goes out is to Italy. So that's what's unbelievable, is you can actually just totally now use it as normal flour. So that's what's been the game changer, because we were, yes, only using the other, and now the white wheat is a complete game changer. It's crazy. What is the price of kamut versus all-purpose? It is a little more expensive, but I don't think it's anything too crazy. What were the prices on it if my mom's watching again? I know it's a little more. Like if you were getting, what is the big bag from Costco? Is that a 5-pound bag? Somebody tell me that bag. I forgot. But I know that bag is selling for about, wasn't the Costco one like $5? And that same size is like 10 or something like that. It is more. It is more, but it's worth it. It's worth it. But I was trying to remember, because on the exact same size as the Costco one, it was double. It was like a difference between $5 and $10 and $12, something like that. They know the price is way more. The 10 bag is $10.90 of the kamut. And then the shipping is what is not super great, is the shipping cost, but that's why we're trying to work on that. We're trying to get the shipping a better cost for everybody. So it's like buying almond flour. Yeah, it's like buying almond flour. It's buying just better flour, but you're getting better. You're getting better quality. I know it's more, and I said it was more, but the exact pricing I don't have down to a T, because I'm not dealing with the pricing every day. They're dealing with the pricing every day. But I know it was like, yeah, it was double than what the Costco bag charges, but it's doing way much better for you. And people that are gluten-free or feel like they are a little bit celiac tolerant, they can stand this flour. So if you're gonna be buying cup for cup, that's a very expensive flour. So I would definitely be trying the kamut way before. But once you try it, I'm not exaggerating, you'll never be able to go back. So, I don't know, sorry, we talk about it way too much now. What did I miss? Sorry if everybody's answering this, but how does kamut compare calorie-wise? Mom, what do you think calorie-wise? I don't think, that's a good question. What is the calorie difference on it, Mom? A 10 pound of kamut was 12, but shopping was about 15. Oh, shipping was about 15. Yeah, that's what that. See, I said it was like $10 or $12, but the shipping is. I know. The shipping is crazy. That's hard. That's hard. But it is hard to ship a heavy bag of flour. Most of you are not buying flour online, but don't let it stop you. Because you want better quality and calories, and we're trying to fix the shipping. So let's pray. Let's pray that we can do it. Okay, the calories are less, the FoodNanny is saying. She's gonna find out the exact difference. Does it have higher fiber? You guys, she knows all of these. I don't. I'm looking hilarious. I guess I need to learn these myself. She knows this. Does it have higher fiber? I believe it does. Yes, I think I know that question. It does. It has better everything for you. It has better everything. I got mine from Bob's Red Mill. Yes, Bob Red Mill you can buy at the grocery store, but you're still spending a lot. You're only getting a little bit of Bob's Red Mill. So you're spending a lot. And so you're getting more. You're getting more quantity. And yes, it's going to be a little more. Okay, and it has 40% more protein. You know what? I will write down these facts for you so I know it every time because I need to know it too. I'm looking horrible. Sorry. I just know that it tastes better and I'm obsessed and I know that it's got way better stuff for you. Yeah, we'll be doing a ton of this. The FoodNanny, believe me, it's all she wants to talk about. If you want to go to her house, that's all she's going to talk about. And at our cooking class on Saturday, that's all you're going to talk about. We're going to tell you all about Kamut, and she's got all the facts. And she went up and met with the Montana people, and she knows everything, way more than I do. All I know is that I'm obsessed, and I love it. So yeah, let's recap. More fiber, it's better for you, it's less calories, it's all of that. And your flavors up here. Anyways, okay, we will have it available. Oh yeah, we will have it available to pick up in Salt Lake. Yeah, we will. Oh, thank you for reminding me. Okay, we need to be done. These beautiful hot pads that my mother-in-law and my grandma-in-law. So my husband's grandma makes these. We are obsessed. I know everybody that bought these are obsessed. These are going on sale tomorrow. They are $10 each, which honestly, you guys, is a really good price because it takes them a long time. These are hand knitted. And like I've told you before, I don't like hand knitted stuff. I know I've said that a lot, but I'm dead serious. I'm not a hand knitted person. Like, I don't love all of that around my house, whatever. But you know what I'm trying to say. These are quality. I love these. I'm obsessed. You can bleach them. They last forever. They're super great quality. This takes them a long time to hand knit them. So $10 is not even expensive for these. These are fabulous. So they're going on sale tomorrow. I will give you a heads up, but they're going on, I'm hoping in the morning, tomorrow morning. So make sure to get them. Oh, she loves the hot pads. Don't you love them? They're amazing. So they're going on sale tomorrow. And yes, you can actually, you can pick up the flour. I forgot, in Salt Lake. I'm not in Salt Lake, so I forget these details. But yes, you can pick them up in Salt Lake, which will be super great. And you know what? My dad says I shoot my dreams out there way too much. My dream is to have a store. That is my dream, is to have a store in Utah when I get back there with all of my family and sell my favorite things and the flour and everything. That is my dream. So maybe our dreams will come true. I'm throwing it out to the universe. But have a fabulous day. We will talk more about Kamut. These hot pads, don't forget, are going on sale tomorrow. And don't forget to buy the books. I keep getting this question, are they going on sale for Mother's Day? You guys, they're not, because they are on sale. The cookbooks are only $20 each. They are normally $24.95. You will never regret them. If you want my personal phone number, if you want to call me and you want to tell me, I do not like these, I will refund you out of my own personal money. I'm just kidding, but Well, okay, fine, I will. I guess I'll put it out there. But you're not going to hate them. You will not hate the books. The sale that we did for Christmas and that we extended, that was a crazy sale, and that's not going to happen for a really long time because these books are worth it, and they are on sale for only $20 each, okay? Okay? I want Kamut pickup in Colorado. Okay. You know what? I'm going to sell Kamut. You can pick it up at my house. That's what we'll do. You can come to my house and pick up Kamut. I got them on the Christmas sale, but now I have them, and I would totally have paid $25 each. Thank you. And you're not even paying $25 each. You're paying $20 each. It's only $20 each. They're normally $25. So you won't regret it. I promise. You can call me on the phone. I've talked to some of you on the phone. You want to call us? You can call me. I am buying them as soon as I move. Oh, fabulous. Yes, as soon as you move, buy them. I love them. Thank you. Okay, you guys, keep cooking. Your family is worth it. I'm going to tell you that every single day because it's the most important thing you can do for your family. Make this delicious pasta. If you want the recipe, I will be posting it. Does Oris and Gigi sell Kamut? I don't think they do. I don't think so. I love the books and I received them 2 days after I ordered. Yay! Good job on our shipping department. Good job. No, Oris and Gigi, I don't think they sell Kamut. No. So you are gonna want Kamut from us. Have a good day, everybody. I'm talking way too much. Love you guys. So we'll be in Utah. Watch out for the live tomorrow. And then on Thursday, we're doing a live together. So it's going to be great. Bosch store sells Kamut. Yes, I don't think they sell the white wheat Kamut, though. Do they, Mom? Answer them back. Okay. Love you guys. Have a good day.